everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Stick of Truth, grabbing the more popular than John Lennon achievement. This is to befriend every single person in South Park. So from the start of the game, what you want to do is you want to head on over and you should unlock this via the story, and your first friend will be Butters. You get that after rescuing him. Alright, once you get to Koopa Keep, you want to talk to Clyde at the weapon shop, and then you'll become his friend. Then you want to talk to Scott Malkinson at the stables to become his friend. Talk to Kenny, and he should send you on a quest to find him a flower. What you want to do now is you want to head to the left and then pick the only flower in the yard and then give it back to him, and he should become your friend after that. Alright, once you get that done, what you want to do now is you want to play until you leave Cartman's house. And then you want to talk to his mom, so make her your friend. Once you go outside, what you want to do is you want to head to the left right now, talk to this dude, I forget his name, Dougie, there you go. He can teach you how to do him. But now that you have Butters' key, you can head into his house and then befriend his parents. So talk to his mom on the couch and then talk to his dad over by the staircase. So just head to the left, talk to him. They should say some wacky stuff, as do all South Park characters. And there we go. And after that, we are going to head on back outside, continue off to the left, and then head into your house. Your house is always the one with the for sale sign out in front. Talk to your mom, and she should add you as a friend. And then your dad is going to be a jerk and not add you. Head into town, and then talk to Officer Bar Brady. He should be your friend. And then head to the left. Then you want to talk to this lady. I believe this is the goth girl's mom, and also the Mintberry Crunch dude's mom. But from there, you want to head to the left, and then you are going to get into a little fight with some older girls. Once you kill them, I guess, or defeat them, rather, you want to talk to Annie and then become her friend. You also need to do this later on to befriend the girls, so get that out of the way. Talk to Father Maxi to start the Finding Jesus quest. We did this as part of the Are We Cool achievement. However, we're doing it again in this new playthrough. As you can see, I'm playing as a fighter and not a Jew this time. So if you are starting over with a different class, I recommend doing this again, just, not as a Jew, but you still unlock Jesus as not only a friend, but a summon. So head into the church, talk to Jesus, and then you have to head all the way back to Father Maxi. So just walk the way you came from, talk to him, and then he'll tell you to find Jesus again, then go back to the church, and then find Jesus again. I've already shown you all of this. So do the thing where you turn the two spotlights, and then turn off the lights, and then you can find him behind the podium. And then he should give you two friends. You should get Father Maxi as well as Jesus, and you also get Jesus as a summon. Alright, from there, this is when we're heading off to the left. Don't talk to that girl just yet, because she's one of those people who won't be our friend until we have enough friends. So head to the left and then head into this neighborhood. You want to look for the orange house and then talk to this girl. And then what you want to do is you want to head further to the left, open up this garage. You want to use your projectile and shoot down the ladder. You have this very, very easily to miss person up in the garage right here. So make sure you add him. His name is Pete. I've never heard of him in my life. But anyways, this time we're going to head to the right of the main street here. And then there's a girl behind the abortion clinic. You have to defeat these two elves in order to get access to her. But break down the snowman and then talk to her. And then what you want to do is, this is part of the story. This is when we head to Token's house. You have to add Token as your friend anyways. This is after you give him his letter. Then what you want to do is, on the way to recruit Tweek, you want to head between the movie theater and the coffee shop and talk to Al Gore. He'll be your friend. You also need to do that as part of the main storyline, I believe so. Head into the police station and then head upstairs. What you want to do is you want to head off to the left right here. You want to use your projectile to shoot down this bookcase right here with the trophies on it. And that will let you go into the room on the left, which is the locker room. So climb the boxes, the filing cabinets, and the shelf, break down the grates, and then head to the left. Alright, once you're in here, you want to take the ladder down and you want to loot all the lockers. You are basically looking for the jail key, so it's going to be in the one that's the second from the right. But I recommend looting all of these anyways, just because you need to get all of the different gear, because there's an achievement based after it, and it's an RPG. You should be looting everything anyways. So leave and then head back downstairs, and once you're downstairs, you want to head to the room off to the left, which is the jail, and open it up. And then you want to open up the first cell you come across, and then there should be this dude. I think his name is Romper Stomper or something. Talk to him and he should become your friend. And after that, this is when we're heading to Kenny's house. So you want to head to the right from Cartman's house. You want to talk to Kyle's dad, I think, and then you want to head to the left, kill that snowman, and then Francis should be your friend. Alright, once you leave the garage, you want to head into Kenny's house, and then you want to talk to his sister, I believe, and then you want to talk to his mom, who's going to be kind of near the kitchen area right here, smoking away. So after that, we are going to return to Tweek's place. This is part of the story. So head to the basement and then tell him you dropped off the shipment, and then he should become your homie. After that, we are going to head to the storage facility. This is later on. Which one do you want to head into room 223? And in here is Professor Chaos's lair. After a little bit, the lights should turn on, and then you could break down this box. Talk to General Disarray to become homies with him. Once again, this is part of the main story. This is after you head to the school and deal with all the hall monitors. After a cutscene, you should become friends with Craig. And your last friend request of day 1 is going to be at the end of day 1 when you're in the alien ship. This is after you solve all the wacky puzzles and come back to the starting area to free Randy. After a little mini game, he should become free and you should get his friend request, and then we could start day 2. Alright, once you start day 2, you should have enough friends by now to make friends with the girl who's sitting at the bus bench. So head to the left and make sure you talk to her. She's right here, and you will have her as a friend. Alright, this is going to be a side mission. What you want to do is you want to head down to the sewers and then talk to Mr. Hanky, and then he'll task you with finding his 3 kids. They're spread all over the sewer system, so have fun navigating this maze. But each of them has a friend request, so that's 3, plus you get Mr. Hanky and his wife. So there's going to be 5 friend requests total down here in the sewers. Not only that, but you get Mr. Hanky as a summon, so that's one more summon you can have in case, you know, you come across a battle that's too hard. But make sure you get all of his kids. While you're down here, make sure you loot all of the sewer treasures as well, because we're still working on the achievement to knock out all the weapons and the costumes. So his first child is going to be protected by just like a maze. The other 2 are protected by enemies. The second by a couple of rats, and the third by some homeless people. You also need to kill all the homeless people down here to get the mayor's friend request, so keep that in mind as well. But once we're wrapped up with the sewers, what you want to do is you want to head back up and then head into Tweek Brothers. You have to talk to Mr. Tweek in order to buy the coffee for the Goths. But while you're here, make sure you also buy the Speed Potion Ultra. Buying one of those basically nets you 2 more friend requests, one from Mr. Tweek and the second from his wife. So make sure you get those 2. And then we are going to skip ahead. This is when we get abducted by the Elves. Once you leave the coffee shop, make sure you talk to Jason at the shop, and he should add you as a friend. Then what you want to do is you want to head over to the left and then just touch the fast travel station, which will add Jimmy as your friend. And then what you want to do is you want to go to Stan's house, which is the house to the left right next door. This will have a little mini boss fight against Shelly. This is Stan's side quest basically, and all you have to do is just beat her, and then you'll get Stan's friend request once you get back outside. And what you can also do is head back into the house and then go to Shelly's room, talk to her, and then she'll send you a friend request also. So make sure you do that. That is very, very missable. So just go into her room, which is the one on the left, talk to her, and you'll get one more friend. Alright, now we can move on to Jimmy's side quests. You don't have to do these, but it helps you with the game because you get treasures and stuff. But Jimmy's side quest has you going to the farm, and you're going to open it up and fight some Nazi cows and get a flute. Once you get the flute, just go back and then talk to the rancher, and he should give you Jimmy's friend request. Then what you want to do is you want to head to Mr. Slave's house, which is going to be the red house in the far right neighborhood. Talk to him. He sends you to the post office to get his package, which is going to be in the back. And you have to do this as part of the Inside Joke achievement. So if you need extra help with that, you can always watch that video. But pretty much just get his package and then come back to him, give him the package, and he should send you another friend request. And there we go. And then what you want to do is you want to head over here. This is back downtown, so make sure you head on over to this pink building right here. You're going to have to break the window by throwing a projectile at it, then use your alien probe to teleport up here to add this hidden guy. This is the City Walk mission, so head to City Walk and talk to Mr. Kim. He'll ask you to raid the Tower of Peace to fight the Mongolians. Once you get to the top, you're going to set the tower on fire, and once you leave, you want to go back to talk to Mr. Kim, which should give you another friend request as well as another summon. So you get Mr. Kim as a summon, so just talk to him, and you should be good with that. After that, we are going to head to the left of the food district, so where Jimbo's gun shop is. So head over there, and then you want to head to the far left. This is while we're trying to find the 6th graders to get the cigarettes. But if you go over here to the far left, you can talk to Kenny's dad, which should net you another friend request. And then you want to head inside the bar, and this will give you another side mission. So talk to Skeeter, and then he'll tell you to go into the basement to kill all of the rats. So there's going to be 4 rats down there you have to kill, and it's pretty easy. Once again, we have to do all of this to get all the items anyways, so it's best that you try to make as many friends along the way as possible, because those are the 2 big collectible achievements, more so than the garages and the Chin Pokemon. But once you clear the rats, turn in your mission, and you should get 2 more friend requests from Skeeter and the bartender. Alright, while you're doing all the Elves' side missions, you should have gotten another mission to destroy banners located around town, so make sure you've been destroying them while doing all these missions. Once the last one's destroyed, you can come back to the elf base and then talk to Dogpoo, and then he'll send you a friend request. So after that, we are going to finish the Goths mission, so head to the community center and then talk to Mr. Mackey first. He should give you his storage key, which we need to open up his storage facility. We also have to go in this direction anyways in order to buy all of the goth gear from the homeless dude. But while you're here, open up Mr. Mackey's storage facility and then put the monitor back. It's this first shelf at the beginning. There's also a Chin Pokemon and some treasure in there, so you might want to take advantage of that too. Buy the clothes from the homeless dude and then come back to the community center and then talk to Mr. Mackey. He should give you his friend request. Then you want to head into City Hall. By now you should have gotten most of the homeless people, but talk to the mayor to start the quest. If you're missing one homeless person, the most likely place is going to be either the back of the truck or behind the bus stop. So you want to head behind this pine tree right here, go in the gap, and you want to go into this place and then break down the fence right here, and there's going to be a little homeless camp right here. So this is very, very easy to miss just because it's super hidden, as well as the homeless in the truck, but make sure you get those. The rest are going to be in the sewers, I believe. Once you kill the 7 homeless people, you want to head back to the mayor, talk to her to get her friend request. Then we're going to head to the playground to talk to the kindergartners. There's going to be a handful of them, and they're spread around all over the map, so make sure you keep an eye out for them. Once you find all of them, head back to the playground and talk to them. You should get a bunch of friend requests that way. And we're going to head back to the community center. This is after finishing the Goths mission. You're going to have a little meeting with them. Then you're supposed to go to the Taco Bell to get the recorder. Once you get the recorder, come back to the place to finish that up. Then you have to go back to the Goths. Make sure you talk to all of them. You're going to play a little mini game in order to get their trust. But after doing that, you should get all 4 of their friend requests. So make sure you get all of that done. And this is part of the main story line, so you get a story based achievement after talking to them, which is to befriend the Goths. It's going to be for 15 gamer score. Alright, once you wrap that up, you should also get the achievement for making half of the friends, so that should be the halfway point. But head back to the community center and then talk to all the adults again. You should get Mr. Garrison's, the principal, the teacher with the band-aid on his head, and Kyle's mom, so make sure you get all of those. We already got Randy's friend request on day 1, and we already got Mr. Mackey's friend request doing that side mission. But you want to head towards this blue house. It's the first one near the fast travel station. This is the Star Trek dude's house. Head up to the 2nd floor and then go into his room and then talk to him. He should send you on a mission to go find his iPad, which is going to be at the church. It's going to be behind the pine tree off to the right. Get the iPad and then come back to this house and then give it back to him. This one's pretty easy because both locations are right next to fast travel points, but you should get his friend request. After that, head into the police station and talk to the sergeant. He tells you to go kill 5 Nazi zombies, so make sure you just wander around the map and then kill as many Nazi zombies as you can. You want to loot their dead bodies to get the item, the Nazi ring. Once you have 5 of them, bring them back to the police station, give it back to the sergeant, and then he should send you a friend request. Alright, since everyone's all zombified, you have access to the theater on day 2, so make sure you go in the theater and then talk to this guy right here. His name is Damien. You can also get some treasure in there. Make sure you do that before the dude becomes unzombified. Therefore, you aren't able to get into the theater after that. But anyways, so now's the point in the story where you have to choose a side. You have to choose Kyle or Cartman. Doesn't really matter which side you choose because you get both of their friend requests when they join forces later on in the game. I personally chose Kyle and got his friend request right here, so just want to point that out. This is when we're raiding the school. Once you get to the room just before the last boss fight with either one of those characters, you're going to have these guys fighting right here. You want to make sure you help them out, and then you'll get 2 more friend requests from these 2 dudes. So make sure you do that. And once you knock out their attackers, they should join you. Doesn't matter what side you're on, they join you regardless. You get Bill and Fosse. So once you get those, this is right before the boss fight. Make sure you go into the 5th grade room and then talk to Lemmy Winks, the mouse. So talk to him. That's another friend request right there. And then we are going to wrap up the 2nd day and then start the 3rd day. So once you wake up, you want to talk to the underwear gnome, and then he should give you a mission to go find underwear, which is spread across all of your friends' bedrooms. So you want to go to all your friends' house, loot all of their drawers, which you should be doing anyways to get all the items. And once you come back with enough underpants, just give it to him, and he should add you as a friend. After that, you want to leave your room and then head downstairs. By now, you should have enough friends to add your dad. So add your dad, and you should get another achievement for that for 15 gamer score called Daddy Issues. And then we're going to leave our house. Now that we have the gnome power, you want to head to the neighborhood on the right, and you want to shrink down and then crawl through the bushes to talk to Bradley. Talk to him, and he should become your friend as well. Now we are going to head back to Kyle's house and then head to the back in order to continue the story. So go to the backyard, and then he's going to have a little meeting telling you that the 2 factions are going to team up, and then you get both of the leaders' friend requests. You get Cartman's and Kyle's. And you should also be able to talk to Chris Donnelly and get his friend request. After that, we're going to head to City Hall to talk to Annie to start the girls' storyline, and that should send you eventually to the park to talk to Monica. So once you're here, you want to look for Monica. She's going to be on the bench to the right. So go there, and you should have a little boss fight with her boyfriend or something like that. Once you defeat him, she should add you as a friend. This is part of the main storyline. You can't really miss it. So once you get that, we are going to go back to City Hall to talk to Annie, to go back to the girls' base, and then have the makeover part, and then they should send you to the abortion clinic. Once you're there, you should get another friend request. Once you start this part, you should get Jesse's friend request. Alright, eventually you should head to Canada and start the Canada story mission. You start off in Ottawa to talk to the prince and princess. They'll send you off to Winnipeg to talk to the Earl of Winnipeg. He tells you that you need to take out some bears, so go to the upper right of town and then take out the bears. Once you kill the bears, go back to the Earl, and he should send you another friend request. And then after that, we're going to head back to Ottawa, and then they tell you to go to Banff. Go to Banff, and then you fight the bishop. This is missable. Once you defeat the bishop, you're going to have a story choice. You can either kill him or take the dire pig's testicles. You want to make sure you spare his life, so make sure you take the dire pig testicles, and you should be good. Doing this will make you miss a weapon though for the weapons achievement. However, you can come back and buy it from the shop. So the only way you can beat this part without missing anything is to take the dire pig testicles. So make sure you make that choice, and you should be good for the rest of the game. And you should also get his friend request, which is part of this achievement. Once you get the testicles, you want to head back to Ottawa and then talk to the prince to finish up the Canada storyline, and he should send you his friend request. But you should also get a mission to go to Vancouver from the princess, so make sure you do that. So you talk to the prince, and then the princess tells you to go to Canada to talk to the Duke of Canada or whatever, Duke of Vancouver. So head to Vancouver, and then you want to head to the building, which is the far north of town. So just head north and then talk to the dude, and then he tells you to go meet some monks at the south of town. So once you talk to the Duke of Vancouver, just head down, and then you should see a bridge down here that you can cross, and make sure you cross the bridge, and then there should be a little house with a totem pole here. And once you're here, you can go inside and then talk to Terrence and Philip. They'll teach you the Nagasaki Spell, which you need because this is part of the main story. So talk to them, go through their whole spiel, and once you wrap up the tutorial, you should get both of their friend requests as well. Alright, what you want to do next is you want to head to the cave to talk to the Minister of Montreal to get the thing translated, and you should wrap that up, and you should also get the princess's friend request. Alright, now that we have Nagasaki, we can head back to town and then go into the sewers to the left of the theater, and this is the crab people's lair. So follow the path until you see a rock, and then use Nagasaki to blow it up, and you should know how to do this at this point of the game. So use Nagasaki, blow it up. There's also a Chin Pokemon here, as well as the crab people costume. So talk to the crab person, you get his friend request, and you should also get an achievement for befriending him, as well as the underpants gnomes for doing their little mission. So you get that for 15 gamer score. Once you get all that done, head back to Annie and then talk to the girls. This will finish up their story mission. You get a bunch of friend requests here. But while you're in the girl base, make sure you talk to all of them as well to get all of their separate friend requests. So you just get Wendy's, Bebe's, and the shopkeeps. So you have to make sure you get everyone else's by talking to them. Alright, towards the beginning of the game, you should have gotten this guidebook from Jimbo's store. You need to buy it. It's going to be in the miscellaneous section. But this will send you on the Big Game Hunter mission, which tasks you with hunting down the 5 hidden bosses and killing them. And once you kill all of them, you need to come back to Jimbo in order to turn in your mission. And once you do, you should get his and Ned's friend request. And then the final assault on Craig's Tower. You are going to have this part in the middle. What you want to do is you want to use your fart to light that firework, and then Ike should add you as his friend. Now we are in Mr. Slave's asshole. We're going to climb up Mr. Hat here. You should get his friend request. That is part of the story. And then this one is super missable. In the next room, you have a cell phone right here. You have to interact with this cell phone in order to answer the call to get Big Gay Al's friend request. If you let that phone call get missed, you will miss the achievements. But once you leave Mr. Slave's asshole, you get all of the ghosts, people's friend request. And now we are in the post game. Once you start the post game, we're going to head to the post office, talk to Lola, and she should add you as a friend. Also, you want to make sure you raid the middle P.O. box to get the newsroom key. Once you have that, head to the newsroom, and by now you should have all the Chinpokomon as well, which you also need for this achievement. So open up the newsroom. What you want to do is you want to break that grate open and then switch to your gnome powers and then shrink down to crawl into the grate to get your last Chinpokomon. And once you get all the Chinpokomon, you should also get a friend request from the Chinpokomon Corporation. Talk to the girl who's sitting down in the chair. Her name is Esther. And then use your gnome powers one more time to go back into the vent. And then you can actually crawl the pipe up and then talk to this dude on the roof and get his thing. His name is Leroy. After that, we're going to head back to this place. We're going to head into the rhinoplasty place. Talk to Stan's mom. You want to buy accessories. You have to buy anything that's at least $2 or more, and then she should add you to her friends list. Now we're going to head into the police station. You want to head up to the second floor, and then you want to hang a left and then head out to the locker room. Then you want to keep going straight and then head out the emergency exit. This should put you on the fire escape where you can use the alien probe to get to the roof. Then what you want to do is you want to talk to Santa. Talk to Santa and he should send you a friend request. And now you want to head back to the farm, which is the far right, and then head back into the Lost Forest. Normally you'd go all north to go up to Canada, but for this you want to go right. And then you're going to be in this area. You want to go up. And then I recommend writing this down because it's very easy to get lost here. Go right again. And then you want to go down. And then you want to go to the right one more time. And this should put you in this area with all of the Christmas critters. So make sure you talk to the bear. And you should get about a dozen friend requests here, as long as you pick Accept the True Lord. So accept the True Lord, and then they'll be like praise be to Satan or something like that, and then they'll add you all on the thing. So make sure you get all of their friend requests. And the final one, which can only be gotten if you have Cartman as your buddy, so make sure you swap out and have Cartman. Head into Cartman's house and then head up to the second floor and then go into his room. And on his bed is going to be his doll. And then make sure you talk to her, and you should get your achievement. There it is, 75 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.